Russia's economy, which they call their fortress, is no longer strong. It is collapsing. The powerful money from oil and gas is now hurting them instead of helping. But here's the big question. If the Russian people are too scared to protest, how will President Putin finally lose his power? We're going to show you 3 simple reasons why Russia is collapsing right now. Don't worry. In a minute you'll understand exactly why their big savings account is empty and why even Putin's biggest fans are being put in jail. Russia is spending way too much money on its war, and its main wallet is now completely empty. Let's talk about Russia's big savings jar. It's called the National Wealth Fund. Before the war, it was huge. But since the fighting started, Russia has spent almost 70% of that cash. By July 2025, they only had $35.7 billion left. That money was burned just to pay for things the government couldn't afford. They have a giant hole in their budget. Hold up, don't worry. I got you. I'll explain that in a moment. The hole is so big that the country's own bank warned in November 2025 that the whole economy might start to shrink. The war is biting them back at home, too. Because of drone attacks on their oil factories, they are having trouble making enough gasoline for their own people. This shows that the war is hurting their money and their ability to run cars and trucks. The people are hurting, but you don't see massive crowds protesting. Why are they so quiet? It's because the government uses fear like a weapon. The silence is not happy. It's scared. They have arrested so many people that the courts are now giving out over 5 terrorism-related sentences every single day. As of October 2025, they are using this to scare everyone into staying quiet. But people are tired. They are exhausted. In a city called St. Petersburg in October 2025, hundreds of people did a quiet protest. They sang a song called Swan Lake Collective, which makes fun of Putin. This shows that people are silently sick of the war, even if they can't scream it out loud. This exhaustion is also killing Russia's workforce. The government had to pass a new law in November 2025 to start drafting men into the army all year long. This means fewer people are left to work in the factories and keep the normal country running. Don't worry. In a minute you'll understand why that empty workforce is one of the final nails in Putin's coffin. When the money runs out, the boss loses his friends and his control. Putin's power is now fading because his own team is starting to panic. The system is starting to eat itself. On November 6, 2025, the government actually labeled some of its own biggest fans as foreign agents, a kind of traitor. This means that people who were once loyal to Putin are now being pushed out. This shows deep distrust and fighting at the very top. Putin is losing control even over his war. He reportedly demanded his army capture a town called Pokrovsk by mid-November 2025, but the military will probably fail. When the leader gives an order and his army can't follow it, his authority starts to melt away. Putin can survive a lot of things, but he cannot survive an empty bank account. The collapse of Russia's money guarantees the slow failure of the whole regime. You just learned about the 3 ways Russia is collapsing: empty money, scared people, and a fading boss. The world is changing fast, and the fight to replace the US as the top power is heating up. If you want to understand these huge shifts and how they will affect your wallet, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next video. We release new reports every 3 days. Thank you for watching.